All right, what's going on, guys? Trev back again, here to bring you another video. This one's going to be doing another Walking Dead video for today. In this one, we have some brand new details for that additional spin-off series that AMC is going to be doing for The Walking Dead. I guess that'll be the third Walking Dead series now that we're going to see. Premiering this spring in 2020, we have our first look new pictures, and we find out where the new series takes place in the Walking Dead zombie apocalypse timeline. And I'll put the links in the description so you guys can go ahead and check out both of these articles from digitalspy.com. So this is pretty cool. So let's start by giving our thoughts on the timeline, which was recently revealed in the Chicago Tribune by Nico Tortorella, who apparently is going to be playing the dad of the group of survivors in this new Walking Dead series. And he confirms, or at least he says, that this new series is going to take place 10 years after the start of the zombie apocalypse. So actually, it sounds like it's going to take place right around the same time as where we're sort of currently at, or at least close to it within the last couple years of the original Walking Dead television series. And also, I think, ahead of Fear in terms of the timeline, so further on down the line. It also looks like it's probably going to take place in the U.S., which is, kind of, I guess, expected to a degree because they do have their studios over there and everything. But it is kind of strange to hear that the series is not going to be taking place at the beginning of the zombie apocalypse, and instead it's going to start 10 years into it around the same timeline as our other series are really at. Or at least where the original Walking Dead television series was and has been around the last year or so. So this one is a little bit surprising to me, and definitely leave your comments below because I want to hear what you guys think about this additional new series. In that, based on what we're hearing, it sounds like, if anything, it's going to be quite similar to maybe the original Walking Dead series, or somewhere between where Fear is and where the original Walking Dead series is, and them making the decision not to do it in some other kind of country or at a different stage of the timeline, but for them to kind of keep doing it at the same kind of time range as the current series is at. So just let me know what you think about that. I really want to hear your guys' feedback for that. There's some countries that I think we'd always kind of like to see. Maybe AMC feels like after Fear went to Mexico and did the kind of stuff that they did down there, that maybe it wasn't as well received as maybe it could have been, so maybe they just want to kind of keep it in the States like Fear is now, for example, in Texas, and the original Walking Dead has always been, in the U.S. We've never seen a different country in the original Walking Dead series, but, I don't know, it just kind of, to me, it just kind of feels like, well, why wouldn't you do a different country altogether? But maybe the whole idea is that they want it to be, feel somewhat similar to where the original is at, and kind of have something similar to that. So here's the first picture we have, where we have our new group of younger survivors, who I guess at the time of the zombie apocalypse must have been just little kids, because if it's 10 years plus, and they're, teenagers now? They look to be about teenagers. You've got the one at the front there with, what is that, like a big, some got a tool or something, so that's kind of cool. I just don't know, right? But again, though, the Walking Dead comic series has come to an end now, so maybe there is enough space and enough room there to do an additional Walking Dead series, right? Because you're not getting those releases each month of the comics, so I guess you have new episodes of all the different series, pretty much every week, almost all year at this point. So there they are. We've given our thoughts on some of the new or the castings for it already, with the three primary ones. And again, we'll see how this thing holds out. So the first one looks pretty cool. You can see the smoke everywhere, that kind of thing. So that's kind of interesting. I also wonder how there's supposed to be a plane crash at the beginning of this one. Also, there's another similarity to Fear of the Walking Dead Season 5, which started off with a plane crash. So definitely some similarities here to what we're likely going to see in the new series as to what we're seeing in the other two. So then we have this picture here of these two, where I'm not sure. Okay, so we have her. She's got kind of the Terra-esque, goofy glasses on. I don't know. So not too much to say about these two right now. What kind of gun does he have, or what is that? Is it a bat or something? I'm not sure. I guess we'll see. So. I don't know, man. Again, I really, I want to leave this one up to you guys because, I'm just not sure. Leave your comments below. just what you think about this, and maybe it being so similar to what we're seeing in the other series. It's like it almost makes you think, well, wouldn't you want to do something totally different or something? But I guess that's not the goal. That's not the idea. Who knows? Maybe they have a really good kind of story in mind and a really good kind of angle that they're doing with this one. Here we have these two here, or beside, what is that, a bus or something of the sort? You got the yellow, and they got some weapons, and they're getting ready for maybe some zombies to come out or something. I don't know. And then we have them here in what looks like classroom or school. Now this one to me looks like it's at the start of the zombie apocalypse. Doesn't it look like that to you guys? I mean, this place that they're in right here does not look like the type of place that that you would see 10 years into the zombie apocalypse, right? It just doesn't. But I don't know. Maybe there'll be flashback sequences or something like this. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how they'd work that in for their ages. But at least the way they're dressed and kind of the way it looks, again, reminds me very much of early Fear the Walking Dead when they were at the school and stuff like this. And, we saw kind of how that thing first got started here. There's even like a dinosaur at the bottom left. Is that what that is? So I don't know. I guess we'll see. And here we have some walkers that are strapped into their seats, possibly here from the plane, which might be upside down. I'm not sure if this is an upside down picture, but they look pretty brutal, pretty decayed. You've got kind of some greenery growing on them there. Looks like they haven't moved for quite a while. And so we know there's going to be something like that in probably the premiere episode to see something to do with a plane crash or something of the sort. So we'll see what that looks like. And here we have these two here as well. Again, because we don't know the characters, I can't really say too much, but we'll see. And again, like I was saying, just reminds me more of maybe like early Fear the Walking Dead and kind of, the age that they were at when they first kind of started it. Even, I guess if anything, I could say that it kind of feels like a mishmash between Fear and the original Walking Dead series. So I guess we'll have to wait and see how it turns out and how it's received, right? And how people feel about it. So leave your comments below. Let me know what you guys think about these pictures. Are you excited for this new series when it airs next year? Or are you feeling like, guys, with AMC, you're just making too much Walking Dead? Maybe we have enough with the original and Fear right now. And adding on an additional series is kind of like, a lot of people, I've heard quite a few comments say, I wish they would just focus on the series that they have and make them as good as they possibly can, rather than kind of adding on an additional, new series and then the movie too. So it's a lot of stuff, but, then again, maybe there's more of a demand for it now because the comics have come to an end. Let me know what you guys think about the new info and the pictures. What do you think, guys? Just be honest with me here. I don't know. I'm in the middle on it. I guess we got to give it a chance at least. We got to at least see what it has and see if it's something that is going to be worth its, worth its watch, worth its time to actually watch it through. If you like this video, please thumb it up below. Be sure to leave comments, and I'll see you guys again soon for another video. As always, it's Trev, and I'm saying peace later, guys. I'll see you soon.